thanks for talking to me about this piece. Exultate is working on it now, and we're looking forward to singing it. We want to know, for our audience as well, some things about the piece. Tell us about the connection with the Ottawa Regional Youth Choir. Did Barbara, did you have a previous association? Or?
Yes, they're a fine choir. And so when Barbara asked me if I could write something for their 20th anniversary, I said yes, I'd be happy to do that. And writing for an anniversary, I think, is a time to have a text that talks about many different things that have happened. Because over their 20 years, they would have had different experiences in different places. So I felt that this would be a text that would be suitable for an anniversary.
Yeah, it's very appropriate.
Yes.
To everything, there is a time, you know, there is a season and all the changes they would have gone through.
Yes. I found the text, which is from Ecclesiastes, but it's not taken directly from the Bible.
Right.
So, but I like the way it depicts so many different emotions with different colors.
Right.
There was a lot there to work with. This text didn't have a regular meter.
Okay.
And so I was using a lot of changing patterns in 5/8 and 7/8.
Right.
I couldn't write it with a consistent rhythm, and I couldn't imagine just writing it in square 4/4 meters. So I needed to have flexibility in the way I could use the meters. The word stress in the text, for instance, at the beginning, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the sun. You can't put that in 4/4 time.
No, it has much more flow. You're right. One thing that really is interesting to me, well, to all of us, is the pluck up part, where you have the parts kind of back and forth, pluck up, and it's staccato.
Pluck up isn't something you can do smoothly.
Right.
It had to be staccato. I tried to use different dynamics and articulations for different emotions.
Right.
So while pluck up was staccato, kill is loud and accented.
Right.
But when you come to the word heal, it's soft and smooth.
Right.
And then when you come to laugh, it's short and bright. And the dance phrase has a lilt to it too.
I like how that overlaps too, because you have dance coming from both sides.
So it was very interesting to be able to work with such different ideas that come from a text like this.
One place that's a challenge to us actually is this scatter part that you set in 5/8, and just the way you have it with a little break. Scatter, 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 scatter.
Yes.
Tell us about that and how you decided to set it up that way.
Well, you can't scatter something consistently.
Oh, okay, all right.
So it had to be off the beat. And
it's interesting how you trade it through the voices there too. We never say that word all together.
No,
we take turns.
You don't scatter things systematically together. No.
It's a little element of surprise. I think the audience will hear that too when we sing that as well. Another thing that I wondered about was how you decide as a composer with this sort of text when to use divisi and to thicken the texture.
Oh, yes. you use divisi when you want a richer
Okay.
sound because the text is building up to a climax, so it needs to be thicker.
Okay.
And also, I of course use divisi when the women sing alone or the men sing alone. I usually use 3 parts instead of 2 for the divisi.
And is that for a similar reason that, is it climactic or is it just
Well,
simply
no,
to
no,
make more interesting color?
Just because
or?
I think it's not very interesting just to hear 2 parts singing. To get the harmony, you need the 3rd part.
There's more richness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be heavy and loud,
Right.
but it just needs a balanced 3-part texture.
Yeah, good point. Sometimes there's some dissonances. We've noticed that you like to use fourths and things like that. In this part, to speak, and it always makes it challenging for us because it's not predictable chords. You know,
No.
that's one of the trademarks of your music.
Well, with this text, I felt there's a lot that isn't predictable, and so I wanted to be free to wander and do different things.
Right. I also noticed that you bring us back to the beginning at the ending when you come back to this to everything.
Yes,
There
where's
is
the
a
sea?
sea. Right.
You know, that's like going for a walk. You walk around exploring different things and different places, but you circle around and you come home again. So I felt I wanted to come home back to where I started
that's
at
lovely.
the end. After
Yeah.
this journey through all these different places, we can come back.
I like that analogy. And I think the audience will hear that too and feel comfortable.
I wanted to include them because I think they blend so beautifully with voices. It adds color, but it blends very nicely, and I just like the sound and the range of the flute and the oboe.
Yes. They're optional in some respects. Is that a publisher decision or was that a composer decision?
A composer's decision. I felt that in some cases a small choir might not be able to hire extra wind players, but there are quite a few programs where people are using extra instrumental players. So I wanted the choice to be there.
Which is lovely. And it's good for groups that can't always hire players like that. But it adds so much color. It's really wonderful to it. Is there anything else that you want to share about this music? Maybe what you want the audience to take away after they've heard it? Or
I hope that the audience can experience some joy at the end as they've gone with us through all these different emotional phrases. Then at the end, I hope they can come back and feel that it's been a satisfactory trip through all these places.
well, we're doing our best to make sure that that's
Well,
what they think musically too.
I'm
So
looking forward to it. I must say it's a piece that I enjoyed writing and I enjoy hearing, so I'm very happy that you're going to be doing it.
thank you.